In a world filled with noise, we often forget the profound power of silence. Not just the absence of sound, but the silence within, the space where wisdom grows and peace resides. Let me tell you a story. Once, two monks were traveling together. As they walked along a muddy path, they came across a young woman struggling to cross a river. One monk hesitated, bound by the rules of his order. The other quietly picked her up, carried her across, and set her down without a word. Hours later, as they continued their journey, the first monk finally broke the silence. "How could you carry that woman? We're not supposed to touch them." The second monk smiled gently and replied, "I set her down hours ago. Why are you still carrying her?" This story teaches us that silence is not just about what we don't say. It's also about what we let go. Often, we carry burdens in our minds, regrets, anger, worries, long after the moment has passed. These thoughts filled a space where silence could have brought clarity. Silence is not emptiness, it is fullness. It is in silence that we hear our own hearts, feel the rhythms of nature, and connect to the wisdom that is always present but often drowned out by noise. Many years ago, when I first began my practice, I found silence uncomfortable. My mind was loud, restless, like a room filled with shouting voices. My teacher gave me a simple task: to sit by a stream and listen. At first, I only heard the water. But as the minutes turned into hours, I began to notice more: the rustling leaves, the distant birds, and eventually, the stillness between sounds. That stillness was where I found myself. Silence isn't something we achieve, it's something we allow. It's always there, waiting for us to step into it. When you embrace silence, you start to notice the wisdom in a pause, the power in a deep breath, and the peace that comes from simply being. The world will always have noise, emails, notifications, opinions, and obligations. But within you, there is a space no noise can touch. Take a moment today to find it. Sit quietly, close your eyes, and let go of the burdens you're carrying. Silence is a teacher. It doesn't demand answers, it reveals them. It doesn't solve problems, it dissolves them. And in its embrace, you will find a deeper connection to yourself and the world around you. Remember, silence is not the absence of something. It is the presence of everything that matters. Find your silence, and you'll find your strength.